Ben Monk from Paringa Salmon in Westland, obviously anyone who knows anything about that is urged to contact the police. An Auckland-based iwi has announced plans to turn part of a reserve into 300 houses after sealing a deal to buy the land from the government. Ngāti Paoa has bought 12 hectares of Point England Reserve, that's in East Auckland, and will start building the homes at the end of next year. Sharon Brettkelly has just been at the announcement and joins us in the studio. Nice to have you back,
Hello,
Sharon.
John.
What's it all about?
Well, so Ngāti Paoa has bought this land at market value. They say the land is worth tens of millions of dollars. This is prime land. It's on the Tamaki estuary in East Auckland, neighbouring the big Tamaki development where they're turning state housing into more state housing, basically, thousands of state housing. It's an important deal, obviously, for the iwi. It takes about a quarter of that reserve, and currently it's cows grazing on it. People use it for a sports field, that kind of thing. So what they're saying is this is better use of the land in Auckland at the time when housing is so desperately needed. Right,
so better land, a desperate need for housing. How much of it will be social or affordable housing? Has that been laid out yet?
Yeah, now they're not being absolutely down to the number, but they're saying about 20% will be social housing, 20% will be affordable housing.
So 40% in total?
40% in total,
yep.
60% will be private housing. This is all privately funded, this development. It's being done by Ngāti Paoa. The government isn't pitching in any money, but obviously it will be involved at the social housing end once it's done.
Okay, when will all this start?
It's starting at the end of next year. The government actually needs to. Nick Smith is going to introduce a bill into Parliament tomorrow that would turn the reserve into different use for housing. So that's happening tomorrow. By the time that goes through, they reckon the development will start at the end of next year, take 3 to 5 years.
Okay, and there is a sticking point. Nick Smith's introducing the bill. What does Phil Goff, the Mayor, think of it?
Yeah, well, Phil Goff is saying, great, more housing for Auckland, but they want 100% of the proceeds from the sale to go back into public land, because they're saying this area is going to develop very quickly. The population is going to grow very quickly over the next few years, and having public land is crucial. And, you know, they've lost some public land that was used for sports fields, that kind of thing. Nick Smith is saying we'll put some of the proceeds into that.
Okay, so Phil Goff's issue is not with Ngāti Paoa.
No.
It's with the government and what it's going to do with the money it's getting for the land.
Exactly.
And in fact, as more and more space like this is lost to housing development, public land becomes even more of a premium, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And that's what they're saying. It is a premium, and I think they're saying that the population there is going to grow by 20,000 in the next few years. So that's a big chunk of people out there. But Nick Smith says no, they're not going to put all of it into public land, but they are going to put it into the Tamaki community.
Sharon Brettkelly, thank you very much indeed. We look forward to hearing what happens there.